Previously on Story Ark. Almost out of stamina as well. Just mailing. This is good, this is good. Yep, that's good, that's good, that's good. Right, this should be able to knock it out now. Yeah, this is what we should have done the last time. Let's go back, and as you can see the Megatherium is up and nothing happened because you saw it. But now we've got 284 melee damage, 4,440, 7,120. We have 27 points on the melee damage. Hey, Notretsam here. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you've not already. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Story Ark here. So we're actually doing the intro after we've recorded the episode because they're going to get a narration episode. And what we're doing is we're doing a number of artifact caves. I'm going to have fun watching it. My frustration level gets... Let's just say it wasn't as easy as I thought it was, so I hope you enjoy, and that's coming up now. Right folks, we're on Carno Island. This is the first artifact cave we're doing. It's supposed to be an easy cave. We forgot that it's really cold, and we also forgot our otter at first, so we went back and got our fur armour and got our otter. Because as you go in here, this is really quite cold in the water, even with the fur and the otter. So, but once you come out, as I said, this is an easy cave. Gotta be an easy cave, that is what I thought. But then I pop out here, and I see all the bats. And I'm like, okay, that's going to be a problem. I didn't remember there was so many bats in here. The other problem as well, yeah, I forgot grappling hooks. At this point in time, I don't realise that for. I'm kind of concerned about the bats and getting rabies. I'm trying to get them from underneath. Use my baryonyx to whip them there, but that didn't work. So we come out, and since they're flying away, we try and get some hits on us, but they end up coming back on us. Well, at least one does anyway, pushes us back in the water where it's freezing, so my health is going down. We managed to kill one there, but sadly we got rabies. So we retreat. We retreat until the rabies are gone. There, so we were very, very surprised about how many bats. We didn't actually expect there to be so many bats. But once the rabies are gone, we go back in, and we're like, okay, we're going to make a run for it. We are going to run our way down and grab the artifact. But at this point we realise there's gaps in the side there, and we get shoved off by a bat. And we lose a ton of health and our baryonyx, and we have hit low health because of the cold, so we were thinking we would stay there, but the bats are like, yeah, that's not happening. So they chase us. We end up down at the bottom. We found the artifact, but the artifact is right there. But sadly we've got a bunch of bats on us. And we don't have a big area here, so we try and run around back and forth, trying to figure out what to do here. We look to maybe go back up, but we've got the bats at the top there, we've got the bats at the left. We don't really want to aggro them, so we're running back and forth trying to figure out what happened. We ended up fighting them, but as you can see by the baryonyx in the top right, we don't have a lot of health, so we're starting to panic. We're really starting to panic, so we run out. Or try to run out, but we get up around here, and it's at this spot here where we realise we can't actually run out. There's a drop here, nothing really worth in it, because there's a gap right there and we can't get over that gap with the baryonyx. We try to, but we jump off so not to do damage on our baryonyx, and we end up following down. We do a bit more damage, we're pretty much screwed, we're thinking we're going to lose our baryonyx. But we're at a spot here where so far there's no bats. So we try and force feed our baryonyx. But eventually the bats do come over. They do not let up, so we have to bail from there. We end up aggroing these bats. It's just a complete disaster. Yeah, so much for an easy cave, eh? Just another disaster. So we try and run out again here, but like, we can't run out, and the bats are relentless. They will not let up on us at all. We don't have lesser antidote, which is something we should have brought with us as well. Yeah, they're not letting up, but we're kind of freaking out right now because our baryonyx is almost dead. Yeah, so we end up doing something. We do something we didn't think we would ever do. We put the baryonyx away and we go on foot. Yeah, we have an otter on our shoulder as well. We're not even loaded our gun. We have bats after us. It's not looking good. Thankfully we didn't get rabies there. Because we get rabies, we are dead. There is nothing we can do if we get rabies. Managed to avoid rabies there, but our health is quite low. We end up bringing more bats across this after getting our health up a bit. Where we basically try and pick them off one at a time like that, because it went well the first time running back and forth in there, so we keep doing that. We just keep praying we don't get rabies here, which we don't. But eventually, we notice a megalania right up there. Which is problematic, because I don't think we can take that out before we can basically kill it before it gets to us and kills us. So we end up running our baryonyx out, and what we actually do, it basically goes crazy and kills, basically feeding fins. So we put a stop to that. We have a couple of explorer notes in here as well, which do come into play. And we get the food here there, and we force feed it up, and we actually kill the megalania, but the explorer notes we grab so we can get points, so the woman was talking all the time, basically Elena, so the megalania was a quick kill really, but it did put up our, you can see the top left there. You can still hear her talking in the background, but we do grab the artifact the first time, and then we grab them 3 more times. We get them, we wait around for 10 minutes basically, and then we start to make our way out. But we bring some more bats to us because we're worried about them having to run past them. So we do that after getting the artifacts the 3 times. But yet again, we fall at the exact same spot and do unnecessary damage to our baryonyx ourselves. I'm not sure what's more dangerous to my baryonyx whip, the bats or me. I think it's a mix of both. It takes 10 minutes for the artifacts to respawn, so we grabbed them 3 times. We just waited at the bottom there. But we didn't show you the megalania kill in that because the woman was talking and it was just a bit distracted with the narration. We end up jumping off here again to take the bats because it worked out the last time. But the baryonyx is actually full of health because we force fed it all that fish meat. So it's back up, so it takes care of it for us. Then we end up here. This is the problem. This gap is the problem. There's gaps that we need to get across, so we're actually about to test out if we can jump across this, but we're a little concerned. And we managed to do it. So we end up jumping back across here. And we're concerned about the bats. So what we do is we try and bring the bats across. We basically put there's another megalania up there as well, which we do bring down and kill. But we're trying to get past here to get the bats to us. And they fall off and I shoot there, that brings it to me. I end up with rabies for a second time, but we do survive this. But my baryonyx has fallen off at the side and we have a couple of bats chasing us and we have rabies. So that's not ideal. So I basically jump off there and I just run to my baryonyx. Here, this is an absolute example of how not to do this cave. You want grappling hooks, you want lesser antidote. Yeah, and you probably want a couple of shotguns loaded as well at times. Thankfully the baryonyx takes them all out, but sadly we lose the next part where we actually do get out of the cave. We always fall to our death as well. But sadly I don't have that part and I do apologise for that. I really do. Right, this time we leave Claws outside here as we go in for the artifact of the Devourer. We're frustrated at this point because we lost basically the clip we are falling to our death, which would have been a good shot. So we're frustrated about that, but we're going in here hoping it's not going to be as difficult as the last cave. We go down here, a little bit here. First the rhino spiders, we deal with them. So there's just going to be a rhino spiders. It's not a problem, but we have stuff stuck in the wall, which is a common thing with this cave. There was a lot of things stuck in the wall during this cave. It's actually really surprising. You can see the scorpion just coming out of the wall there as well. There was so much stuff stuck in the wall and coming out. I am once again really sorry about losing the part of me not getting out of the cave, but we did jump over that gap and put the baryonyx whip into our, what do you call it? Into our basic gear. We're about to lose our pants because we've got half a pillar stuck in the wall here. But we basically put baryonyx into the soul trap, jumped across and managed to navigate out. And we used baryonyx to get past the bats. But we're about to lose our pants because there's a lot of alpha pillars around here. And there we go, is the pants as well. But we end up jumping forward a little bit here because there's an explorer note down the bottom here. So we have the women Elena talking here. It takes a while getting through that alpha pillar because it was 100 odds. But we have another 2 down here as well. Lots of alpha pillars are down this way. Lots of alpha pillars. It takes ages to get through them. That one stays at the back there, but we have noticed this explorer note, so we want that to get more levels on our baryonyx basically. Yeah, experience on our baryonyx I should say. So we go through back down here. This one's somewhat stuck behind the bell fin, but it moves away. And then there turns out to be another one in the wall as well, because there's just fins in the wall constantly. They really need to do a better job with these caves, because that's not good. I should be able to see fins, not have fins coming out of the wall. That stuck in the wall basically, and that disappears on me as well. So we end up moving forward, we have more explorer notes. More alpha pillars I should say. Because we got the explorer all after she still talking, we brought you back here. So we brought you back just as we have more alpha pillars. And our snake and a bat coming around. These alpha pillars are taking a lot to get through. Because there's 112 alpha pillar right here. It is a lot. We need a very good baryonyx basically here, better than we have. See, there's a snake sticking out of the wall there again. It's like all over the place in this cave. It was actually really surprising, this artifact of the Devourer cave. We do end up getting the artifact and we get it 3 times as well. As you can see, we go down here, but we have the radio explorer note right in there. Here. But the radio basically there. Is that the artifact of the clever? Yeah, it's the artifact of the clever, not the artifact of the Devourer. Like I thought, but we grab this. While she's talking, we wait around for basically free, but for some reason we move up here, and then we start seeing the yellow of attack, and we're puzzled by this. Like, what is yellow? Like, why is our Argentavis getting attacked? But it doesn't occur to us right away, but we don't see any green. Because we have claws on passive. And we lose claws. The 2 raptors. Yeah. Our frustration increases. We're frustrated about losing the clip, we're frustrated about losing claws now. We're frustrated with that back cave. Wasn't as easy as it should have been, but we could have made it easier on ourselves if we had actually prepared better. And now we lose our Argentavis we've had for a long time, and there's a Dunbeal stuck in the wall, so we're frustrated over that. We're frustrated over the... really just frustrated around right now. And that carries through the rest of the episodes. We end up teaming as Dunbeal, because why the hell not? We're waiting around for artifacts. Basically, but we do grab the free artifacts and get this Dunbeal. And then we move on to the next cave with frustrating. Alright, so we're into another cave. We're going past the Dunbeal here. As you can see, our armour is completely and utterly destroyed. We keep insisting on putting meat in our bionics, even though it needs fish meat to it. We're running through here. We are so frustrated. And honestly, at this point, we should have just stopped. We should have stopped after the first cave. Because the frustration is just getting mad, basically. As you can see, we have more articles stuck in the wall there. We get through that, we're moving over to here. The frustration level is totally gone. You can see in the right hand side about the 6 symbol right at the bottom, my torpor is almost up in the baryonyx. I just don't care anymore. I'm just done. I should have stopped after the first cave. When there. I should have stopped, but I didn't. So in here we're just frustrated, so we jump into the water. We were actually thinking some waters are dropping there, but there's an arc pillar at the bottom, because they're everywhere in the caves these days. But we go in here thinking it would be nice and easy. We get some fish meat. But yeah, there's circles in here, there's a massive amount of piranhas. We actually, lucky we didn't lose our baryonyx. We've lost an otter, and we lost claws, and we've been lucky we did not lose our baryonyx. But I'll stay quiet and let you see this. Just as well we got out of the water there, because if we stayed in the water, I don't think we'd live. We managed just to get out of the water. I think that's pretty much it for the carnals in there. It's just the piranhas, which are all at the back wall there with the Megaceras, which fell in the water, if you remember back when we actually showed you the first time coming into this cave. But yeah, our frustration levels are through the roof, and that really gets to us in there, because this cave, apart from us doing this here, this is pretty simple. We got the artifact before Scott, we showed you another twice. So we did that, but we move on to the lava cave after this. And if anyone's been watching my channel before, will know that the lava cave is my kryptonite, basically. Because lava kills you instantly, and I get scared in lava caves. I don't do very well in them at all. I always get... It's the one thing I just don't navigate very well at all. So we'll get to that in a bit, but here we're taking out the Megasaurus, but we knocked out the first time because we're determined to kill these piranhas in the water. We're just done. You can see I'm at 2.7k torpor and 3.9k. Like, I'm really pushing my luck with this here. And we keep forgetting that it's actually fish meat we need to feed. But for some reason all these piranhas are all hugging the edge here, so we come in basically and start to munching them. Get that precious fish meat that we need. quite lucky they're there. I was lucky it took so long for them to there. Just as well I have the tail whip here as well, because that comes in clutch for me. Because you can see I've got the fish meat now. You can see at the top right hand side there. I think I've said left hand side in the past, I've just realised. But I've said the right hand side, you could actually see my health was going on with the fish meat. I should have had that all on. But here we are in the lava cave. More araneal spiders, which is not what I need with the torpor, as you can see. I've got bats here as well. I still don't have Vassaranados, I still don't have grappling hooks. I'm not doing these caves as well as I should. And I'm getting frustrated and frustrated and frustrated with it all. I'm really getting frustrated, so to the point. We get through that, and then we go down. We think we're actually going to easily take out this spider, but we're actually lured into a trap. Like it's scorpions everywhere. Look at them all, and our torpor is really high. So yeah, scorpions is not what I want to see. We think we can handle the 3, even we turn around and say there's another 3. So yeah, we're a little concerned, so we run away, which is a smart thing to do, because our torpor was getting too high there. But they end up walking up to us, and we easily clear them here. We take this araneal spider off, we clear these other ones as well. And then we move on. We've got these bats here. As it says, folks, I am frustrated. So I'm not going to lie here, I used God mode eventually in this cave, just an early indication right now. Because we have this jump here right at the end. We have a jump puzzle, but we still have a lot of creepy crawlies, bats and everything here. And as I say, lava is one and done, my frustration level is high. That was a huge mistake with that ore, because I just got that ore killed. Because the bats come across and kill that, but sadly I lose the footage in that as well. You see me putting God mod on there for jumping across here. My frustration levels were through the roof here. I should have stopped playing, but I kept pushing on because I'm stubborn. But we get down here and you'll see bats that end up coming around and killing on the ore on the ground, because I run back and jump on the playARK without picking up the ore. The ore has no health, it dies. I get frustrated over that, and I get frustrated over the jumping puzzle because I can't take my playARK around here. But we end up doing it. Now I do have God mod on here, but I've actually managed to lure some Dilophosauruses and some bats over. And the bats I killed with the playARK, but this is me going back across now. Sadly I lost other footage and I do apologise for that. I really had I was starting and stopping a lot here, and with the different clips, and my frustration level was getting higher. I really should have stopped playing, but I didn't. And but I do have God mod on here. At least I think I have God mod on here. I don't think I do have God mod on here. No, I don't have God mod on here. It isn't until I bring these onyx over. Because I've got onyx right next to the artifact. And I've got to grapple hook onto that over there. But I should turn to my left. There's like 3 onyx over there. I've got 2 of them coming onto me. You see my health right in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah. I'm putting God mod on right away there. I've got scorpions coming across. It's too much basically, but I need to get better at doing lava caves. That's what it simply comes down to. I'm not very good at lava caves, I get scared. That's just what it is. So I don't mind using the God mod here, because this is too much. I can't bring, because my playARK could attack them and roll into lava and just instantly die. So I can't really trust that. Bringing a team across here. And my shotgun bullets, I think I'm out of shotgun bullets as well. Yeah, I didn't have enough shotgun bullets. I can actually see the bomb, but I'll eventually kill that last onyx. And then I jump across and I make it across. But I have scorpions right here. And then one falls from the ground too. From above as well. So I have all this going on here, so you can see why I'm using God mode. Plus it's instant kill with the lava as well. But we're going surfing on a scorpion here. But we move forward, we get the artifact and leave and come back for a second one. And just to show you here, can actually do this without grappling hooks, if you're brave enough. We've always cleared everything out, which makes that a lot easier, this. The first two jumps are good, it's this last jump. This is the jump that concerns me. And I made that cross so you can't do it there, but I feel like I'm going to go into lava. But with all the creatures and everything as well on top of it, it's too much, I feel like. But anyway, remember I said about John and there? Exactly. That's why I put God mod on. Say what you like about it, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, my frustration level is at high. I've lost my Argentavis, I've lost my R. I'm having to use God mode here. I keep losing parts as well, which would have made this episode more complete. So yeah, I'm super frustrated. But we do leave with our 3 artifacts. Right, so this time we're in the snow, and we're actually loading our gun before we go in. We have lesser antidote on our bar at the bottom there. You can see it, the little green bottle. There, half green bottle, half white, because we've got bats in here, and we have to go in food. We can't take our time in here. We're being very optimistic. This time we have the lesser antidote, we have a shotgun, we have enough ammo, we're loaded up as well. We feel pretty good about things here. We just killed an Aurelio, which are in there as well. This place is kind of scary because the bats, you hear the bats but you don't always see them, so you got the Aurelio spiders there, but we managed to do that. There's another one in there as well. Take care of that. That one manages to get through. We're a little concerned about that, but we take it down. 120 max level one. So yep. You can hear more Aurelio spiders. And hear bats everywhere. As I said, it's really scary. We're so brave and everything, then we realise it's night time. So we have to retreat. We realise that's a wrong way. We get a bit scared by that rhino spider. We turn around probably. We can hear everything, we're freaking out. We want to continue on at night time, but it's like night time. We're like, yeah, no thanks. No, we're trying to find our way out right now, because we're quite scared. I can tell you, I was freaking out. All this noise. We eventually find our way out and get back out. Then we come back in the daytime. Right, that's death that way, so we want to go that way. Yeah, we keep thinking there's things around. We can hear the artifact. We go through here. And crouch down. And there's the bats we couldn't see. We could hear. We killed that rhino spider. In case you missed it, we actually killed that rhino spider before the bat came across. But just around here is the artifact. But the artifact is not alone. Not alone at all. We're actually doing very well with the reload. And there's a bat right behind there which we try and shoot, but we can't shoot across the artifact, which I forget at this present moment in time. I keep insisting on trying to shoot this artifact. Well, I am shooting the artifact, but I mean shooting the bat. But I keep forgetting, but I can't. And I think that was the moment right there when I remembered. No, apparently not, I'm still shooting. You see the arrows right at the top there? Just there where I'm pointing. So we jump down to that, fin to the right, that's death. We fall in there, is instant death. So we're a little scared about going down here. But there's, remember I said I was prepared with the antidote and everything? Yeah. There's something else we forgot. Grappling hooks again. Now we're in a precarious position here because we've got rabies. But we have the antidote. And we're close to dying. And we need to reload. We do have the antidote. We probably should have taken the antidote a lot quicker. Yeah. That was a bit scary. But we realise at this moment we don't have the grappling hook. And we're cursing ourselves out. We've got bass and a rhino spider. That rhino spider dead. There is another one around. There's a bat at the bottom left as well. But that 40 isn't moving for some reason. Stupid reloading our bloody gun, by the way. We managed to get out lucky with A2. And that one is freaking out. But we're about to escape out here. Because we're thinking, can we reach over there? Can we do it? Can we jump? And just as we're escaping out, we have another bat. And we have to reload. And I was so close to dying. So close to dying. Remember earlier in the season when I said these caves would be easy? And I didn't feel the need to show them? Glad I did this episode. It would have been so much better if I didn't forget the other pieces, pins were like falling to my death and getting the otter killed. Which we have tamed other otters, by the way. We do have an otter on the shoulder. We tamed 2 new otters. We try it. We try it. We're almost out of health. Did I put that otter down back there? I think I put the otter down back there. I think. I'm not sure. I think I may have done actual bigger. Anyway, we get across there. So you can actually do this without a grappling hook. But we make ourselves out with the artifact and then we get basically the other 2 artifacts as well. So we get this artifact 3 times. The artifacts always respawn after 10 minutes. And we did have the god mode on before. I did think I had the god mode on there actually, before I made that jump. Because it would be instant death. But we actually didn't manage to make the jump. We need to try and do this without god mode in the future. I know it's a bit of a cheat using it, but it is what it is. But we find our way out and make ourselves back out. We then make our way back in to get another artifact, the second one. But I'll just let you see what happens. Yep, just killed an otter. I clicked double F instead of double I. Folks, we're doing the outro. We're not quite right after the outro. We're actually going to do it. Nighttime came in, so we had to wait until that passed. But we're on day 127 now. Here, and it's actually the 13th of June. Here, so I've not really been keeping up to date. So we've had a lot going on here, and that did somewhat affect this episode because we recorded that on one day. We should have stopped after the first cave there because I could feel my frustration boiling, and I could feel like coming in. I wasn't really in the mood to record and stuff like that there. So it wasn't my best gaming, and it kind of cost me a lot because I lost claws, which I'm really mad about. I'm really gutted about. I've had claws for ages. I've got a lot of levels in claws. I'm like killing Rexies, Alpha Rexies, and Carnos, and so many Alpha Raptors because we have killed a lot of Alphas here, and most of them were killed with claws. It's like we've got 21 Alpha Raptor claws. I've got 8 Alpha Tyrannosaurs, so that's 4 I've killed. And I've got 6 Carno arms. I think we get 1 per. I've got my scuba gear on, my Megadon on for the episode I'm about to record today. I'm about to go out and get a Basilsaurus. So yeah, basically, so much for the caves being easy. I feel somewhat guilty about using God mode in the lava cave, but hey, if you've watched my channel, you know. When it comes to lava, I get scared. It's a fin. It's my kryptonite. It's a fin in the game. I wish it didn't, and I'm a bit embarrassed about it. But it's a fin. It's just a fin. It's developed in this game when I'm scared of the lava. But I did actually have, I didn't have God mode on at first. Then the bats came over, and then I panicked and put God mode on. Basically, what I should have done is I should have ran back to my base and jumped back over there and led the bats back there and killed them there. Even then, I still had the scorpions on there, and because of the artifact on the actual platform at the top, I don't think I could see the scorpions to shoot them, because I didn't know the scorpion above until it fell down. I didn't know that was there. Plus that last jump point over to the artifact as well is just a little bit too big, I feel like, as well, so that gets in my mind, and you saw it in the clip, I showed it there, I did actually land in the lava as well, because I knew it would. It gets in my mind, it just plays in my mind, it really does. I wish it didn't, because I get embarrassed about it, and I feel like I should have to say sorry about it, but hey, we all have our fun on games sometime, we all have the game sessions where things goes on. I still can't believe I threw that far away. I clicked, I'm supposed to click double I to get into the inventory for the shoulder creature, and I clicked double F instead, and just clicking F throws it off my shoulder, and I threw it to his death. It was so stupid. And the annoying thing about that is as well, is I lost the first daughter, but I put it on the ground when I showed you it on the ground. I'm sorry I lost the fusion, I'm sorry I lost the fusion as well. But when it comes to these narration episodes, I'm still getting used to doing it. There's a lot of parts, there was like 16 different parts I loaded into my editor, but there was a lot of parts that I recorded as well that I actually just deleted as well. Some of the 16 parts I didn't actually use in the episode as well. There's a lot to do these narration episodes, and I'm still getting used to doing it. There's a lot of constantly starting and stopping recording there as well, and I just, during it, I got kind of mixed up on there, and my frustration level got to me as well. Plus, to be honest, mental health isn't great right now as well. So, and plus, right now at this moment in time, the reason why the door is open behind me in the sitting room is because I don't want to close it, because it's so friggin' warm right now here in Scotland as well, so I've got that to deal with today, and I've got hay fever, so it destroys me that. Yeah, so there's a lot going on right now, but oh my god, that otter, I died getting that otter, because I didn't feel like recording when I was there. I was in, see the stream here, it goes down and it splits off in the two directions. Well, in that direction there, I was over there, and there was like, I only saw 2 piranhas, but I killed A2, then another 2 came across, then I killed A2, then another 2 came across, and I killed A2, then another 2 came across and they killed me, because my health was down low by that point. But me being stubborn, I stayed in the water, but there was just so many freaking piranhas, but I only saw 2 at a time. I didn't see all 8 of them. Apparently I was only allowed to see them 2 at a time. It was bloody crazy, and I died. So I've died like 9 times at the moment. I don't know if you saw it in the artifact there, thing here when I was in here, but I've died 9 times now. So I died falling in the first cave, which you didn't see, sorry about that. Again, I can't even remember how I got out as well. I was just thinking I probably should tell you how I got out, and I'm like, I don't even remember how I got out. I did manage to jump across some gaps. I think I did, anyway. I do know that I used the fly command to get back across from here after I died. Then I took the fly command off outside the entrance and I walked in. I can't remember how I actually got down or back up or anything. It's a bit of a blur to me right now. This whole thing was a bit... I shouldn't have done it all in one day. After that first cave, I should have saw the writing on the wall behind left. But I didn't. So, yeah. Anyway, just a quick thing about our breeding right now. It's good 6 minutes here on this here. We've got we have 33 points on health there on the dinosaurs. We have 31 on Mega Firms. You see 204 we're up to. We're looking for 206 and 156 here. We're trying to get up to 50 mutations. Basically here, we're trying to get up to 10k I think. Here on these, we're kind of there, but we're still working on the Furnace health. We've got the melee damage line done for the dinosaurs, but we're still working on their megatheriums. Are taking ages to get, ages to start getting mutations on them, but we've still got a lot to do there. But in the next episode, we are planning to go into war. We actually teamed 2 otters, so we're back to the 1 low-level otter now. After all the shenanigans in this episode. Anyway, we've been talking quite a bit. It's almost 7 minutes, so this is quite a long. I think it's pushing near 40 minutes now, something like that. So I'm going to end it here. I feel like there's a lot more I should say, because I hope you enjoyed this narration episode. Because even though it was stressful and I probably wasn't in the best frame of mind to do it, I did enjoy the editing of it. I enjoyed doing it. It's something I would like to do in the future, but it takes a lot of time. Because it took me 1 day to record it, but it took a few days for me to edit it as well. And then I had to edit it before I could do the intro as well, and do the outro and all that stuff as well. So it was a lot to do that, a lot more work on that in this narration episode. But I think it's a good way to show the artifact caves, which I did say would be super easy. The caves, I said that earlier in the season, I was wrong. I can't put that. I did make it harder on myself by not taking lesser antidote in the first cave, for basically, which would help me get rid of the rabies that I got in the first cave. And also not taking grappling hooks in the cave as well, that would have been helpful as well. Anyway, a medical brace probably would have been helpful too. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, then please like the video. If you'd like to see future content like this, then please subscribe for future content, and until next time, get together.